Okay, I will cut this part out. I will. Hold on. There we go. All right, Gertz, let us hear about Dexter Lawrence.
Oh yes, Tom. Do you know what position Dexter Lawrence plays?
I do not off the top of my head, no.
Okay, you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn a lot in this 3 minutes. I'm excited for you, Tom. And Bill's gonna learn. Bill's gonna learn a lot too. But yeah, it's there's three main things I want to talk about. First is just the unprecedentedness of the Bengals making this type of transaction.
It's true.
They do not trade up in the draft. They only trade down or out, if you will, like out of the draft position. And it's a top 10 pick. Like, it's a very, very valuable pick in a pretty deep defensive draft. And why I'm so excited, so that's just unprecedented. It shows the Bengals like a bit of a culture shift, and they only paid him one extra year at $28 million. So they did a pretty Bengal type deal where they just give him basically 1 year of guaranteed money, and then they'll see what happens as he ages. That's kind of what they do. But this is a really big deal because of the position this man plays. So Tom, he's a true nose tackle, they call it like a 1 or a 0, right over the center, and his job is to eat double teams in the run game. So they absorb double teams, break through them, break up the run game, clog the run game. And in the pass game, why it's so rare is he can also get pressure. The quickest point to the quarterback is through the middle, like right down the middle. Yeah. So he can break through there. And then if they double team him, it frees up the rest of the line. So he has this gravity around him that allows others to feed off of it. It frees up your linebackers in the run game to go downhill. And then if you can get a pass rush down the middle, it helps your shitty secondary, which the Bengals have. So, like, they're trying to, like, address the central reason that they're bad, which is, like, no consistent pass rush. And if you look at the Bengals Super Bowl run, they had nowhere near this talented of a player, but DJ Reader played a similar role where he ate double teams, and then he stopped Derrick Henry in the playoffs. Like, the Titans couldn't get Derrick Henry going. And he just really was disruptive in the middle. And then if you see these Super Bowl teams, not the Seahawks so much this year, but the Eagles, the Chiefs, you have these big, true, elite, all-pro defensive tackles on those rosters that just disrupt everything and free up the rest of the defense. So the Bengals have 3 new defensive starters on the line in Week 1. So it's going to be Jonathan Allen from the Commanders. They signed him. He's a little old, but he's still productive. They're going to have Jeffrey Simmons, and then they got the French guy from Scuttle, just won a Super Bowl. We'll see. He's like a twitchy freak athlete guy, low production. But those are 3 new starters. And after losing Trey, like, their D-line has quite some depth with, like, B.J. Hill, Chris Jenkins, Shamar Stewart, hopefully, and then they have the end I just talked about from the Seahawks. So they're giving it a shot.
Yeah. So how do they stop the pass?
How they got to get to the quarterback, man. They don't have any coverage, Ian. None.
I will say, though, I still think if you can get to, like, that Patriots, or not the Patriots, but that model of, like, I said the Patriots because they always used to say, like, you can stop Tom Brady by rushing 4 and just dropping 7. I think if you can get some sort of pressure with your top 4, it does reduce the capacity on what you need from the backside. Now, again, it's not like the Bengals are going to be a top 10 defense.
No.
But even if they're just, like, 19th, which, I think is really good. And Dexter Lawrence is a
dog.
He's so good. And, like, because even if he does, only we get one half, which is, like, what I like Caden McDonald out of OSU, where it's like, I just eat blocks. I just can help stop the run. That's super valuable in and of itself. But then you add, like, the actual ability to get to the quarterback that Dexter has. Like, that's crazy powerful. Like, when you get those at the defensive tackle, there's just no more position of more importance. They can do both.
Jordan Davis on the Eagles is the best player at this right now, probably. Like, he just got a huge deal. And then Chris Jones is getting older on the Chiefs, but he played this role for years on that team. He was the best player on that team for on the defense.
Pretty much.
And then you have, like, Jeffrey Simmons on the Titans was an absolute dog. And then Aaron Donald, of course, he's in his own category, different type of player, but. Getting pressure from the middle right up the center's ass is the best way to help your defense. Oh, yeah. So we'll see. Oh,
Hi,
hi, lady.
That does look like an elite Ian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cucumber?
Oh,
What's up?
Was that cucumber, avocado in there?
Cucumber, avocado, hummus, and on some white bread.
oh, you're making Alec hungry. Slow down.
That sandwich is a little big for him, to be honest, though.
Come over to my
Yeah,
place.
Just
that's way
half
too
now.
much food, though. Yeah, that's way. Maybe him and Ivy could split down the middle. Maybe.
Well,
I'm just excited about the Bengals. Like I was up last night at like 3 a.m, and I see this come through on my phone because it came through last night U.S. time, and no one around me knows what the Bengals are.
Yeah.
What's a defensive tackle?
No.
Like they don't. I'm like, you'll never believe it. And then like as I start to, I was with like a group of 6 guys. As I start to like. They just are like excited for me. They're like, "This is so." It's like when Tom's talking about his comic or his show.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, that's really good. You're excited for it," but I can't. They couldn't understand. I missed you guys in that moment. You guys were awake, but like it would have been nice to be with you guys because it's a bunch of like Europeans. They don't know.
They didn't
what's
care.
happening. No.
It's great for the
It's cool.
Bengals. And honestly, yeah, I honestly can't believe they did it either.
It does not seem like them. That's
so crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he comes in like motivated and happy and is like there's no distractions, there's no drama, there's just like we're just gonna try and win football games. And the Bengals just need to be like a top 20 defense. Just be average.
Yeah, just above
slightly
that
below
20 mark.
average. They might win some football games. They might win 10 or 11 games just being slightly below average. Yeah, because they've been so bad for the last 3 years.
With Joe Burrow, that's all he really needs. He just needs
I hope so.
1 or 2 less touchdowns given up per game by the Bengals. That's all he
I
really
hope
needs.
so. I'm still hoping the Bengals come to Europe this next year. There's a chance. There's a chance. So I'm hoping they get that game. So one of the games.
That'd be rad.
That's it, Tom. Thanks for letting me get my thoughts out.
That was
No,
great.
fine. Now I get to talk for 30 minutes on the latest One Piece chapter, right? That dropped today?
Everyone, it's round. It's a round.
It's around. Yeah, everybody gets a turn.
What are
No,
you passionate about right now? Go.
Oh. No, I will
Thanks,
say.
Tom, we kick it off, brother?
Yes, let's kick it off. All right. We're going to start. Should we start with the theme music again, Alec?
I love the theme music.
Let's do the theme music.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Yeah,
I think it's
perfect. All right, let's get started.
Talk about sports. Yeah, sports. Talk about sports. Yeah, sports. Talk about sports. Sports Tuesday. Talk about sports. Talk about sports. Sports Tuesday. Talk about sports.
I really read the rules, so.
No worries. We'll dive in. I'll give a brief rundown of everything, too. Okay. Everybody, welcome back to another amazing episode of the Scuttle season. I think we're at 8 point. We're calling it 8.5, I think. Yeah. It's season 8.5. Yeah, 0.5. We're going in between the seasons. Today we've got a fun one for you. Unbeknownst to me and Alec, turns out Alex Gertz had been listening to the pod lately. We thought we were just talking to ourselves. Thank you so much, Mr. Gertz. And came up with an idea to talk about, specifically he wanted to talk about the show Frasier, but that evolved into what we're calling our TV character draft. Today we've got Mr. Alex Gertz, as always with me, Alec Ramali. We have his brother, Chris Gertz, and his entire family with us. And we have Ian Imhoff today as well. We are each going to go through a different character archetype. For the fun of the league, we've named each archetype after someone in the league. We have the Fez, which is a TV show wild card. We have the Bill, which we're calling a TV villain or antagonist, really. The Spears, and that's for your pick as a love interest. The Joe, that is the comic relief. The Bowers is your favorite guest star or best guest star. And then for main character, we have the Bennett, in honor of his championship and, the fact that we were always picking on him and stuff. I don't know if Bennett really works as the right person for that. Someone that really gives off main.
Good job, dude, Alex.
Wow.
I would say
It's nice to be here for this. Yeah.
I think that's a fun one. Definitely didn't plan that ahead of time. Okay. So, the little rules we've got here. We're focused mainly on modern TV because that's what most of us has watched. Basically 90s forward, so think Seinfeld and ER and everything that came after that. Also limiting your choices to 3 dramas and 3 sitcoms total. Doesn't matter where you put those 3. Just trying to divvy up the choices a little bit. So we're not just talking about Breaking Bad and The Sopranos the whole time. And then finally, we're doing it as a draft. So we're going to go in a draft order. The draft order that I did randomly before the podcast started gave us with Alex Gertz as number 1 pick. We've got Alec Ramali as pick number 2, Chris Gertz as pick number 3, Imhoff as 4, and me at last at 5. And I decided to have some fun and give myself a team name. I gave a combination of 3 of my favorite shows.
I love that you gave yourself a team. Tom, that's incredible.
I thought it was fun.
That's incredible.
If you think of a team name throughout the draft, just please come up with it. I'm sure Imhoff will have something for Saved by the Bell here in a second for us to talk about.
Okay, pretty clear to me.
All right. Okay.
Tom,
Kick
question.
us off.
Are there any restrictions on if one character from a show is picked, that show's done? Or can we have multiple characters?
No, we can have multiple characters from different shows. You just can't pick the same character for it. If you like someone's pick, feel free to chime in and say why it's so great. I'm not going to lie, for this first overall pick for a wild card, I've got strong opinions on it, and if you don't pick who I think you should pick, I will let you know.
I guarantee I didn't pick anything I should pick.
Yeah.
My wild card is I'm thrilled. This is my favorite.
I mean, well, we'll get to that. The villain one, I'll probably yell at Alec about if he doesn't pick who I wanted to pick.
So now, Tom, are we now? So do you always have last pick in the draft?
I was gonna say we could do a snake draft, but I'm cool with being last every time as well. When that popped up, I was like, yeah, that kind of works.
Snake
it. We'll snake it.
We'll snake it. I that's a good.
Okay.
Even though I'm the middle pick.
Yeah. Yeah, because it makes a big difference for Chris. Okay. Also, a couple other restrictions. We limited talk on shows that are based on comic books or other previous material. Basically, so I wouldn't talk about One Piece the whole time or anything Marvel. And the other one we did was that these are all live action shows, so we're not doing any sort of animated stuff today. That would be a pod in and of itself.
Aww. I wish I would have known that going in.
You picked American Dad characters,
but I
didn't
have
you?
a character. No. Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. Oh, that's a good one too. But no, yeah. All right. So, Alex, if you would like to get started, you are officially on the clock for the first pick in the TV character draft. Your pick for the Fez, your wild card.
Oh, I have to start with the wild card. Okay, I thought I could pick. I thought it was open. Okay, no worries. How does the Dexter Lawrence trade fit into the game we're playing here? We talk about it at the beginning, middle, end.
The Dexter Lawrence trade we were talking about.
Oh my God.
No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for the end. Maybe it's fine. Sorry. Okay. I mean, there's a clear 101 for the wild card, and I think Tom's gonna be happy with me, but. There's one wild card that's like everyone should know on this pod, and everyone should know in the league, but it's Charlie Kelly from Always Sunny.
Yeah, baby.
The 101 for the wild card. You just there's literally an episode where he's like wild card, and he just jumps out the back of the van. You just have no clue what he's doing, what he's thinking at any moment, and he's just perfect. He just doesn't even get us.
Doesn't
Like,
even
he doesn't get us.
We were talking about
No, we're talking about you. Yeah, man. He doesn't get us. It's so perfect.
It had to be Charlie.
Had to be Charlie Kelly. Yeah. Ian and Chris, you guys watch Charlie Kelly?
Yeah, I watch Always Sunny. That was my pick.
I've watched it. I haven't watched probably the last 2 or 3 seasons, but I've watched the first 10 seasons probably 3 times.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was pretty much probably, there was no way that guy was getting after it first.
No.
It's kind of nice to warm up with a softball here. The 101 wild card, that's nice. I like that. Tom,
Yeah.
thanks. It is.
Yeah, it's an easy one. I went 3 deep for each one I was going to pick, but even though I knew unless I got the first overall or the first to be first, Charlie Kelly in all caps is my wild card pick. That's who it's got to be. He's just one of the greatest characters on all of TV.
Agreed. Elite.
All right, Mr. Alec, you are on the clock. Who do you have for your wild card? Now it's a lot more open. There's a lot of choices that you can go with here now.
I feel like I'm going to be kind of the odd duck because I'm not as sitcom tasted as you all
True.
are.
That is your disadvantage here.
I'm not a sitcom guy as much as you are now. Obviously, I watched Always Sunny, but I knew I wasn't going to get him. So my wild card is going to be not sitcom. It's going to be Rusty Cole, also known as Matthew McConaughey from True Detective. I just felt like that was another. I really like. That's probably one of my favorite shows. It's one of my favorite performances in TV. And he was just. He was a drug addict. He was an alcoholic. Had really wild takes on philosophy. So he did an undercover cop for a while. So that's my guy. That's my wild card. Rusty
That's a
Cole.
great wild card choice.
I know. Has anyone seen the first season of True Detective?
Yeah, one of the best lines ever delivered is Woody Harrelson just saying, "I just want you to stop saying odd shit." He's clear that, and that's Woody. Woody wasn't acting there. Matthew McConaughey really got into character for Rusty Cole, and he was legitimately just fucking frustrated with the man. You gotta stop.
Yeah,
man. You gotta
stop hanging to work settings for sure. But yeah, that's my dude. That's Rusty Cole. That's my guy.
Rusty Cole is a great pick.
I wanted Charlie Kelly, but for me, has anybody here ever watched Eastbound and Down?
Oh,
I'm going with Kenny Powers, baby.
Kenny Powers.
That's a good one.
That's a great
You never know what's
pick.
about to happen.
You never know what you never know what any Danny McBride TV character is going to do. He's so good in Eastbound and Down. He was so good in Righteous Gemstones. Vice Principals, he was incredible in. Oh.
And he has the Fixins. That's a big. I just got fed that on my YouTube algo. The guy that one. But yeah, that's a great book. I really like that show.
Imhoff, who do you think you got for a wild card pick?
I'm going to go pretty out of left field here. I give it a 0% chance anyone thinks I'm picking this person. All right, we're going to go to Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to take Theon Greyjoy.
Theon Greyjoy, dude, that's
I think that depending on what season you're watching of Game of Thrones, you would be completely bewildered at where this guy's life is at, depending on what season you're at. And he's either the biggest bitch in the world, or he saves everyone whenever he can, and there's no in between. So, this guy truly, I was thinking wild card more from, it really depended where he was at in his character arc on what he was doing in the show.
Imhoff, that's an inspired pick. I like that a lot.
I didn't have Theon Greyjoy on my board at all, but that's inspiring.
It is. And it's such a good point. He really is just anywhere between a true noble hero or just a total piece of fucking shit. You never know which direction he's going to go in. That is a really great pick.
He had some bad. He has a tough arc across the board. Man.
Oh yeah, he's got.
You don't even know if he has a dick or not. It depends what season.
We don't know.
Yeah, no, sure. Dude, that's a good one, man. There will be. I am curious, Tom. You should just keep an eye on what TV show has the most characters selected, because I bet GOT is going to be up there.
I've got it next to him. I just didn't do it for Charlie Kelly. Am I not sharing my screen with you guys for the?
No, I see it.
Okay.
You're right.
No, I can see it.
Okay,
I see
cool.
it.
All right. Okay. Well, for I almost picked my man Winston Bishop from New Girl, because with his pranks, you never know what direction they're going to go in. They're either super small, like putting a feather in someone's shoe, or unleashing a badger at someone's wedding. There's no in between. But I'm actually inspired by my new favorite show, The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. I'm going to go with Tracy Jordan from 30 Rock.
Wow. Okay.
Tracy Jordan on 30 Rock is absolute insanity. He decides to force his wife into, or he tricks his wife into wanting to have another kid with him if he'll get an EGOT, which is an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. He wins his Tony by just going on stage by himself like 7 nights in a row and just saying the first thing that pops in his mind. It's I'm trying to think of another good crash out he has. There's one where he goes less than 20 hours without sleep. He needs at least 20 hours a night to sleep, apparently. And he starts hallucinating that he's outside of the show. And he says, "My real name's Tracy Morgan. We're on a show within a show. I was on SNL." And
Nice.
I highly recommend watching The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins just for him and Daniel Radcliffe. And then once you watch that, the first season of that, go back and watch 30 Rock and truly enjoy Tracy Jordan.
I saw Daniel Radcliffe at a shop in LA. He was very short, didn't look great. I think I'm the only person that's watched 30 Rock on here. Probably other than anyone other any 30 Rockers.
I've never seen it.
It's really good. 30 Rock, again, I'm not a sitcom guy, but 30 Rock is really good.
If you like stuff like The Office and Parks and Rec, it doesn't have the whole like mockumentary format to it, but it's a very similar vein of comedy, and they were all out at the same time.
I mean, they're all kind of from the same creators.
All right. Since we're going to Snake, I'm gonna pick.
Don't pick him.
Oh, wait, what?
Actually, you won't pick my guy, actually. I know,
I might be. In my opinion, this guy's the villain to end all villains. It is Stringer fucking Bell from The Wire.
Good. He was my second. He was second for me.
That's good. Stringer Bell, played by Idris Elba on The Wire. Just the coldest, calculating motherfucker you'll ever meet. All he cares about is just accumulating more power, getting himself out of the dirt, and trying to take over Baltimore. I don't know why Baltimore of all places, but God, he's just
I've actually never seen that show before.
Yeah, I see it. David Simon was a beat reporter in Baltimore. That's why the show writer.
Stringer Bell is actually based on, I believe, a real dude or a combination of real dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Great. I mean, yeah, he was number 2 for me. And put Idris Elba on the map too. That was like his first big break performance.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, that a British dude playing with a very good American accent.
Great, I love that.
Yeah,
love that pick. Love him.
All right, that is my pick for the villain. Imhoff, who do you have for a villain?
Can we double dip in the GOT again?
I'm not going to. I could probably draft Game of Thrones for every one of these. To your point,
Okay.
Alec. So I'm gonna say that I can't choose the same show twice here, just to keep myself original. I could have easily gone to Suits here. I could have easily gone someone from 24. I'm gonna go another. I'm just gonna keep it in the spirit of trying to be abstract. I'm gonna go to Silicon Valley and take Gavin Belson. He's not the evil he is like an asshole, but he's like they're making fun of billionaires being villains because they're so stupid once they're at that point in their lives, and they do such a good job at taking a comedic take at a villain. I think he's just I could watch Silicon Valley over and over, and he's a great villain.
I think that's a great pick.
Great pick, back to back. Man, that's nice. Silicon Valley, that's a great. I thought the Aldrich too would have been a good wild card guy too. He could have come up again too. But the TJ Miller in him, I always loved his performance.
Yeah, is really. He's not that great a dude in real life, but he does put in a very good performance in Silicon Valley. He perfectly plays that like washed up tech kid. Gavin Belsom constantly getting in his own way and making mistake after mistake, but still being able to retain control of the company and still, having random success. It's hysterical. I saw a recent interview from the creator of Silicon Valley, and he's just he's exhausted that everything he did in terms of like a satire has now kind of happened in some way, shape, or form with a tech CEO.
Well, and the tech verbiage in that show is really good too. Like they clearly knew it's like
he worked in like Silicon Valley and stuff like that.
So one of my favorite things in that show is Guilfoyle made his own AI agent basically that was coding for him.
It's hilarious.
And he gave it access to the mainframe and could code anything. And they gave it override, and so when the AI's goal was to not have bugs in their code, it decided just to delete the entire code base because that's the best way to get rid of any chance you have a bug to code. So good. I mean, that is so applicable to today.
That feels very relevant. Very relevant. very spot on.
No, it's crazy how accurate a comedy or a sitcom will usually be when it's written by a guy that actually was in it.
Who's the Chinese guy in that show again?
Oh,
Jin Yang.
Jin Yang. Dude, that guy. He does stand up. He's hilarious.
He's very funny.
He's very funny. Yeah. All right. For my green box cutter, what do you think of if you see a green box cutter?
Oh yeah, great stuff. Just great. Is it me next? I'll probably rewatched it 4 times through. I'm so glad to be getting this character. Might be the greatest TV character of all time, Tony Soprano. The Sopranos. Yeah. It's great. If you haven't seen The Sopranos, you just gotta put it down. It's just elite stuff. I will say it was a show that at first I didn't love, and then I liked it, and then I rewatched it again, and then I was like, wow, this is the greatest show ever. It's so funny. Italians are hilarious. Italian culture is great. I love when they just reach into the fridge and eat some prosciutto. The gabagool. I mean, it's
the gabagool. Yeah.
Awesome. Gabagool. I mean, it's great. Great show. Tony Soprano. Great character.
That's a great top tier pick. Tony Soprano was my number 2. And Gus Fring was probably
your Bell and your 2 is Soprano.
Yeah. Fring was probably going to be my number 3, Chris. And then I've also got a couple other guys on there, but let's see who Alex picks.
Yeah, there's
talent on the board here.
I really wanted one of those 2 left, like Tony Soprano. I've never seen The Sopranos actually, but that was going to be that was going to be for the people, to get the millions of people to vote for me on the poll we're going to do on YouTube. It was going to be just for the people.
Who has the best team? Yeah.
And then, Gus Fring was just he was the coolest villain ever, up into including his death was so cool as well. Everything about him was
one of the best deaths.
Cool. I wanted to give an honorable mention for the, what did we just finish, the wild card, the Fez? Yeah. Creed Brat would have been a fun wild card. Creed Brat. Yeah. Just a part of my heart loves Creed. You just never know what's going to come out of his mouth. Okay, so I got a little nervous when Ian started talking about 24. I was a 24 stan. Every Monday in our house growing up, we watched it. And that was peak appointment television back in the day. It was. Season 1, I think it was end of season 1, was Jack's love interest was Nina Myers. And that's my pick. Nina Myers has the ultimate... Effectively, she kills Jack's wife and betrays all the CTU agents. And she has this scene where it's an overhead camera shot, and she looks at the camera after she just killed the wife and then walks out of the room. It was some sociopath shit that shook a 14-year-old Alex to his core. It was so crazy. So, yeah, Nina Myers from 24 is, I don't know how it would play now. I don't know how the rewatch would be now. Would it be corny? I don't know, but
it's not great.
Back then, yeah.
I was going to say, that first season of 24 is one of the best seasons of television. Yeah, it doesn't hold up super well with modern day stuff, but that first season is fucking balls to the wall.
Was that the first time that concept had ever been done? Like
No.
in mainstream?
I'd say that's the first time it was really like a real-time type of TV show. Or at least that's the first time it was really pushed like that.
I mean, a brilliant idea, just brilliant TV. Like, I mean, now, like, the kid pretty much just ripped it off. It's always compelling. It's a good gimmick. The hour of real time, it just feels cool every time. Good gimmick.
Yeah,
Really
it
good gimmick.
really keeps the suspense. It makes you keep talking about it.
I don't think
like,
America has the attention span to watch 24 episodes in a season these days.
No, that's
No,
why
they
the
don't.
Pit's
Not
8
a week
episodes,
at a
man.
time.
That's why the Pit is 8 episodes. It's still real time, but they're like, we can get you through maybe a shift at an office over a span of 8 weeks.
Gertz, you pick again, though. I love, dude, this is a great
The
board.
spirit.
It's a little. There's a lot of pressure on the end here because you get the first pick of the next category,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like open pick. So we're moving on to the spears, everybody. The love interests. Do we have any honorable mentions for villains before we go to the love interest? Anyone have another name?
I did want to shout out Trinity from Dexter. That season 4 of Dexter is worth. It's comparable to season 1 of 24. Like that's even if you don't want to watch all of Dexter, which I understand. Season 4 of Dexter is like essential viewing. And
I would say Luca Changretta from Peaky Blinders.
yeah,
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I have a few folks, but they might come up again, and I'm curious if they do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hold on to a couple I have just because I don't think
fair enough.
ideas. That's good.
Okay. Okay. So we're on to the spears, love interest. There's two I'm struggling going back and forth with. I'm gonna pick one that's like a little more off the path. Like it's not the front runner. But it's gonna be Tammy Taylor from Friday Night Lights, like Coach Taylor's
Wow.
wife.
That was my number one.
Dude, she is just like she's just a powerful, smart, sexy woman, and she keeps him on track, and she does her own thing, and he has to support her. It's just like every beautiful love story. Like,
Who else had Tammy Taylor? Did anyone else have Tammy Taylor one?
I had
No,
I had
didn't.
the Taylors in different categories.
That was one with a bullet for me.
dude, she's so good. Behind
She's
every
perfect.
strong man's a strong woman, right? Isn't that what they say? Some shit like that. But
Connie
yeah.
Britton was great at that show, too. She was amazing. Just incredible. Their love is so pure. Oh,
Yeah.
God, that is such a good picture. Man, that kills me. I thought for sure I was going to get her. Damn, that hurts because I'm next up. Wow.
I would say Tammy Taylor is like the opposite of Skylar from Breaking Bad. Like those are two characters that are just on total opposite spectrums of beloved and hated.
There was a funny thing on Instagram. It's like Breaking Bad, the whole season the whole series. If Skylar wasn't there, it's like, want to cook some drugs? Yep. Okay, cool.
It's a much cleaner show. There's a lot less conflict. I just
All right, Uncle Alex, Maya wants to tell you something.
Okay.
What do you want to tell him?
I made muffins.
You made muffins.
Yeah. Okay.
I bet they taste better than if Daddy made them.
I bet you're right.
Yeah.
We make 2 badges.
Nice.
Yummy, Maya. Thank you, Maya. Thanks for telling us. Oh, there's poop on the couch.
He just turned water bottles upside down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought it
That's
was
fine.
He's learning.
Okay, I'll go next for love interest. So for me, this one I doubt anyone's gonna know this one, but I love this. She's my favorite love interest. I also really like this relationship too. This is Zazie Beetz from Atlanta, also known as Zayat. I know Tom likes Zazie Beetz. I love Zazie Beetz. Great performance. Cool love. Like it's like a love story, but it's like a toxic, but they're also not like toxic people, but it's a toxic relationship almost. Kind of a cool portrayal of love. And I love Atlanta. At least the first 2 seasons were great. It's kind of off the beat. This is definitely just kind of a one for me on this one. But I love Zazie Beetz. Love Atlanta. And Zazie Beetz is the girl. She's in Deadpool. She's the girl that she's dominant in Deadpool. Tom and I did a career corner on her. I've always loved her. That's it. That's me. Zazie Beetz. Atlanta. Good show if you ever want to watch.
Atlanta is fantastic. Yeah, I love the like invert on a love interest there because they are kind of toxic, but they do eventually work it out. And I think you see a lot of their toxicity is because they're both struggling, and then when they're not struggling, and in that fourth season, they're just fucking. They're a perfect couple. They the weird episode they have where they're in Germany, I think, or whatever, and playing ping pong. Yeah, that's a perfect episode.
Great. It's a cool scene. That's the best scene of like their relationship.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just it's kind of like if you watch Sopranos, there's like a scene when you have these relationships. There's like, okay, there's so much underneath the surface of this relationship that we're not talking about, and then when they have that, like, okay, we're going to talk about it. It always hits. Sopranos is the best one, I think, but that's a really good one. Anyway, that's me. That's Ozzy. Love her. I can't make it.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't understand.
It is a love interest in a show. It can be you. It can be like a character. Like so, an example that I was going to use.
Chris is going to pick his wife.
Any suggestions, Sophie? Well, if we're gonna go, I'm gonna follow the theme. I'm not gonna pick the first male in this category. I'm gonna go with Topanga.
Topanga.
That's a good pick. That's a really good throwback pick.
Yeah, I'll give my honorable mention for an actual character at the end.
No, I had two options.
Both categories.
All right. Is everybody ready? Brace yourselves for this next one.
The number one love interest in TV history is Kelly Kapowski. I mean, I don't think I need to ramble all too long here, but the girl's a babe. If you didn't think she was an absolute 10 out of 10 smoke show when you were a kid watching this show, I don't know what to tell you. She was also pretty smart, so she wasn't just a hot bimbo.
Nice.
She really has some strong main character energy, but she's really the love interest to both AC Slater and Zach Morris. She can, you know.
That's true. I think she's the first person we've had that was in a triangle.
Yeah, she's a versatile lady. You know, she attracts them all. Very reason.
Attracts everybody.
That's what we'll go with. If you didn't like Kelly Kapowski, you were gay.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I think that's a pretty fair litmus test.
That's not wrong, Ian. That's not wrong.
I would say, I don't know why. Saved by the Bell missed me. I don't know why. I feel like Ian, you're unique in that. Like, I feel like Saved by the Bell was too maybe it's because you have an older brother. I feel like Saved by the Bell was a little too old. Did you watch it, Tom?
I did. It was part of. So there was a weird block on ABC Family or something that had Saved by the
TBS.
TBS.
It was TBS.
Right.
That's why I watched it, because it was on TBS every morning. They just had a block for it, and it was like normal TV. I mean, they had a block for an hour every day right before school.
Because it was part of the
we watched it. We watched it right before school.
The TGIF with Full House and Boy Meets World and one other one, and then they were all in a block that would play on
See,
PBS.
weird,
And all
I was there for Boy Meets World, but I was not there for Saved by the Bell. It's so weird. I don't know how I missed that. I obviously knew of those people, but I'm not.
Well, I think Boy Meets World was coming out live. Saved by the Bell was just
that's true. Yeah,
out. They just kept on rerunning them over and over again.
That's true.
I see. Gotcha. Wow. I mean, that's great. I mean, I think that was one of the first things I ever learned about Ian when I moved to Bellbrook, is he really likes Kelly Kapowski. But cool. Cool.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. That dude's clearly straight. All right. Okay, so for my love, a bit controversial to some people that really like TV, I am picking the one and only Robin Scherbatsky from How I Met Your Mother. I know a lot of people have issues with the ending to that show. I actually like the ending to that show.
Wow.
I know. It is. There's one thing to not like about it. That was subtle. Good job. But no, Sherbat. I mean, Cherbatsky's just such an incredible love interest. She is like a dream girl. She does exist almost solely in the show to be whatever your personal male fantasy is. She kind of fulfills everything in some way, shape, or form for you. Like, she'll go from gun-toting badass to soft, sweet person to screaming at people until they finally, like, kind of nailed down her just being kind of meaner. But I know a lot of people don't like that the mom died and that was the only way for Ted and Robin to be together, but okay, I guess Gertz was so mad that he had to leave. No, I know he's got Wi-Fi issues. But yeah, I think it worked. They kind of all got what they wanted. Ted got to have his wife and family and kids. The wife, who unfortunately lost the love of her life young, kind of got to be with him in a weird way, and depending on how you view the afterlife and all that nonsense. But I'm getting off track. It's what they wanted, and it's a very like cookie cutter type of ending, which I can understand not liking it for that. But the plan was always for him to end up with Robin.
I will say, fun little show that Tom and I both like, Shrinking, which is a fun little sitcom. Kobe Smulders is brought back with Jason Segel, and it is really fun to just see. I think it's fun to see them back together.
Yeah, watching them make out for the first time was weird for me personally. That was kind of it took a second to adjust that. Like, they're different characters. Like, I had to keep thinking, like, they're different characters. It's not Marshall and Robin making out. It's not weird like that. But no, Shrinking is a very, very good show. I wish that was going to go on for even longer, but it's going to end after this 4th season, which kind of sucks.
I know. But
yeah. But at least we got Scrubs back, too. I did want to shout out for love interest, to kind of go off what Chris was saying and not being the first dude to pick a guy. Ben Wyatt from Parks and Recreation. Leslie Knope's love interest for that show. Ben Wyatt is just what many men should strive to be. Maybe not necessarily being that level of nerdy, but just a good dude and does his best to care for his wife.
Amen. Nice little Adam Scott. Yeah, that's Adam Scott, right?
That's Adam Scott.
Yeah, like him.
Very different to how he is in Severance.
Yeah, it is. Nice. I'm surprised. I didn't even think about picking a man for that, honestly. It's so strange. But
I knew you would have loved Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah, you missed out, man.
Yeah, you missed out on her.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you get to go again, John, for comic. Oh, I'm glad.
Oh, yeah. Well, anybody else want to shout out for love interest? Anybody else have anybody?
I have 2, but they could come back, so I'm gonna wait.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, for this one, I think there's a lot of people that could be picked, but I think personally that this is the funniest character that's probably ever been on a show, and that's solely because of the actor, and that's Troy Barnes from Community. Donald Glover is at the top of his game in this show, to the point where the writers gave up on ending scenes and would just end scenes by writing in Donald says something funny, and he would just ad-lib something as Troy, and that was the end of that scene. It's insane how many of the laugh-out-loud jokes I've gotten from that show are just Donald Glover ripping off the top of his head.
Yeah, it's also worth calling out that Donald Glover was just known as, this is it's kind of like getting, like Victor Wembanyama, like what he is for the Spurs right now. Like, he's just ascending into, superstar. This is this is when people are trying to pick up, oh, this guy's special. And it's just, in a role that, it's kind of funny that he plays, a jock, a dumb jock. It's, one of his, least, not a role you would ever play again, and he was still so good at that. It's just, incredible talent.
He was a dumb jock, but they slowly turn into more like themselves, so he becomes a lot more, sensitive and stuff.
Right.
And his friendship with Abed is just unmatched. That's one of the best duos in all of TV. Even people that don't watch the show know Troy and Abed in the morning. So yeah, that's my pick for comic relief for my Joe. I got a couple other ones that might show.
That's a pick. I like that. It's a pick from the heart, Tom.
Yeah.
You love Community.
I love Community. That's my show.
It is your show. I can't wait to see it. I will take the record. I told Tom, I really want Ian on this because I feel like his takes are amazing. Out of left field. I always like him. Glad you're on this.
Thanks, Al. I'm double timing right now, cleaning the house, getting ready for Ivy to get up. I'm blanking on comic relief. I think that there's easy ones to pick. I was trying to go through your list. Like the first one that comes up to me, and this is, I don't know if I really want to go this one, but I feel like I have to. I don't even remember his name. Hold on, let me look him up. I think it's Sean. I think his name was Sean from Psych. He's a main character.
Sean from Psych. Sean the psychic.
Yeah, the actual psychic.
Yeah, Sean from Psych.
Really, really corny TV show, but I actually watched Psych back through when I was in Seattle during COVID, 3 or 4 years ago. Honestly, I thought the show kind of still holds. I think he's hilarious. It's that just never-ending, relentless, witty comedy. Even if someone has a gun to his head, that's me in a pure form as well. Just you never decommit from the troll bit. It's either in you or it's not. And that character, he is he plays it so well. Just he will always troll till the day that guy dies in that show. And I gotta respect it.
I mean this as the highest compliment. He is a Spider-Man level troll. He will not stop rage baiting someone, even to the point of possible death. And even if he has a chance to do it after he's been shot, he'll keep doing it.
Correct. So you gotta respect it. To me, that's great comedic relief. It's not the witty, perfectly timed joke funny guy. It's kind of the opposite, where he's a bit annoying, but I find that really funny.
And he's one of the rare main character comic relief characters. The only other one that I can really think of is probably Michael Scott in The Office, where he's the main focus of the show, but he's also hardly ever the straight man in whatever scene he's in. And Sean's the same way. Honestly, Ian, I've been thinking a lot about those USA shows because of that. I know you were super into them. I think they all hold up. I think Suits holds up. I think Burn Notice even holds up, even though it's corny and crazy.
White
Collar holds up too.
It's an iconic run. That is so good by USA. Psych, didn't they do, what was that Tony Shalhoub show? Monk? Was that a USA?
Monk, yes, that was a USA show. And that obviously holds up.
Monk holds up too. Joe and I rewatched Monk a few years ago too.
Monk, Psych, Burn Notice, White Collar, those are all culturally still.
Suits was probably the most famous one, honestly.
Yeah, Suits had a reboot. I mean, it
had what's her face, Meghan Markle.
Yeah, to give us Meghan Markle. That's a huge thing too. That helps. That helps your staying power as a TV show.
Who is it? Bluey. Bluey is pretty funny, but we can't do animated.
No animated. Next.
Yeah.
Uncle Gertz is brutal.
That's all we know. I'm gonna go with Schmidt from New Girl.
Schmidt, yes.
He's just hilarious because it's not always him trying to be funny. He just the stuff he's saying. What? Rapunzel and Bluey. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Rapunzel.
Yeah. Those are good ones. Yeah, Schmidt. Enough said.
Yeah, Schmidt's perfect. I mean,
Schmidt's a guy. I'm surprised that one wasn't picked earlier. Honestly, Schmidt's my classic definition of a comic relief.
I mean, honestly, you could have picked Schmidt for a lot of these. You could have even picked him as a villain a little bit because he does kind of fill that role. He's the closest thing that show probably has to a villain, even though he's a beloved main character.
Oh boy. Okay,
Maya needs you guys to know that she likes Jasmine too.
Jasmine's great. I love Aladdin.
I love Jasmine too. Man. Okay, so I don't know. I'm willing to back off on this because you know what, I'm not even going to say it. I don't even want to do that. My favorite comic relief character, I'm going to go Roman Roy out of Succession. I do. Big role for him. I don't know if we have any Succession heads in here, do we?
It's still on my list, although I have...
Perform. Anyone? Ian, you would like...
I've seen it. I've seen it all the way through, yeah.
Okay, I love Succession. Succession is one of my favorite shows. I had another name, but I actually think it was cheating, and I don't know if it was a fair name to say. And yeah, Roman Roy, really good character. Kind of put him on the map. It was a big performance for him. Yeah, just a fun character, really funny. Just was really needed on that show when you have Jeremy Strong, who's like having like an existential crisis every episode. Like it was just nice to have him just chilling, kind of fun, kind of nihilistic energy. Really good.
No, he's great.
That show is great.
Love that. Yeah, I love that show. It is one of my favorite shows. I do love that show.
I want to push that up. All right, Mr.
Nice.
Alex.
There's a lot of meat left on this bone, fellas. There's a lot.
There is. I mean, there's so many. You could do a whole thing on it.
Oh man, I don't know where to go.
Alex, do you recognize this glass?
I do. That's from Munich, isn't it?
Oh, I got it in Germany, yeah, but it's the brewery we went to.
Nice. That's a big beer. Wow.
We may not be in season, but you got to keep the reps up in the
You
off
gotta keep
season.
your form.
That first Sunday is gonna smack you right in the face.
Okay. Oh man, there's a vote getter, and then there's one from the heart. I just watched Seinfeld through for the first time ever. I've never seen it, and so I know Jerry Seinfeld has not aged well. He's not my pick. I just know he's like a weirdo guy.
He's the worst character on the show. And I love Seinfeld so much,
And
Jerry's the worst character.
There's two comic reliefs I want to go to.
I can't wait to see
It's I have been laughing out loud at George Costanza in this show.
I love it.
Dude, I had never seen this show before. And he just is so self-deprecating is like his shtick. Like he's so like, I'm a short bald man. Short bald men don't get women like this, and like that's really like simple and funny.
God.
And then he'll say like an idea out of pocket, and someone will be like, George, you can't do that." He goes, "Why? I just do it, and it's done." And then he like makes up companies and jobs, and is like really important in the Yankees. And he's like,
He bluffs his way into that position at the Yankees. It's so funny. And his Christmas present, I made a donation in your name to the Human Fund. That's insane. That's an insane thing to do to your coworkers.
It's so good. And then there's the whole like, he doesn't want to marry his fiance. He hates her.
That
and then
whole
she
scene.
dies.
When they leave
He's
the
like,
hospital.
She's dead. And they go,
Huh.
And he goes, "Yeah. You want to go to the diner?" Like, that show, like he has me in stitches. It's so good. I feel like I discovered it because I've never seen an episode ever. You guys should watch Seinfeld.
Dude, I love that we got a George Costanza call on this.
That warms my heart in ways you can't understand.
Dude,
It
he's
did.
so
Like
funny.
Costanza would have been my second pick. Him and Tobias Funke were up there for me.
Dude, there's
Tobias was up there for me.
Yeah.
so
Alex,
cool.
now that you've
I'm
watched
glad
that,
I
you
just-
need to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm because
You
the
do,
character of George Costanza is based on real life Larry David, and then Curb Your Enthusiasm is basically just Larry David's fictional life after the success of Seinfeld, and he basically just acts like George in real life, but worse.
It's really funny.
Okay.
Because it's not 90s and NBC, so he can say fuck to everybody that he wants to say fuck to.
Okay, we're moving into the next one. We're moving into the Bowers.
The Bauer.
Yeah.
And just to complain, having the first pick in this category isn't that valuable. Just saying, like it's just like main character. Like who gets the main character first pick? That's Tom. That's gonna be some heat at the end. Okay,
People are going to be mad
I
at my
struggled
pick.
with this. I struggled with this, but I'm picking one for the heart here, and maybe people will disagree. It's a guest star. We can debate it, but I'm going to pick Lilith from Frasier. She comes in
That counts.
a couple times. She comes in a couple times a season, maybe 2 or 3, and her interaction with the whole family is always funny. Or like they just do this like their whole shtick is like, yeah, the faucet started running with blood, and then Lilith opens the door. It's like really kitschy and simple, but like she's just this cold woman, and Frasier just turns into like a different animal when she's around. It's just really fun. So I went with her as the guest star because she's only in like probably less than 20 episodes. I think. Actually, let me look it up. But she's just repeatable. Yeah, she's in 12 episodes across 11 seasons. So there you go.
That's a
Yeah.
guest star.
I think she gets like
so
a couple 2-episode arcs or something like that, but never anything more.
Yeah, that's my pick. I had to get I had to sneak Fraser in the draft, of course. So
You had to get him.
Oh, cool, Alex. She needs to show you this so we can move on. Show him.
okay, what do you have, Maya? Whoa,
Oh, hell, what? That's cool.
All right.
very cool.
That's very cool. Is that your watch, Chris?
No, it's hers.
Yeah, it's mine. She just likes to play with it.
Way to crack the code there, Alec. Good job.
I will say, so this one, guest star is a weird one. Honestly, I didn't really feel super, so I had to get a love to make one of my favorite actors, a guy I always ride or die for, John Barenthal on The Bear. If anyone watches The Bear, John Barenthal. He's the Punisher. He was in Wolf of Wall Street. He's the guy who's like, little watch when he's lifting.
Who does he play in The Bear?
He's the brother. My God, what's his name?
One that passed away?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Just a really good. I just really like Barenthal so much, and just a good performance. Just a really good performance from him, and just love him. Yeah, just my guy Barenthal. That's it for me.
That's the scene he gets at the dinner table with Odenkirk and Mulaney and the chick from American Horror Story and Jillian Jacobs, Ebon, and the rest of the main cast that are at that point. It's just incredible. It's just incredible stuff.
Yeah. It is. It's a great scene. That Christmas scene, the Seven Fishes dinner, so good. And yeah, I just think John Barenthal is really good. I just think he does a lot. He's really. I rewatched Fury recently. He's really good at that. Really good horror movie. He's just a good actor, man. Just really like him.
He's phenomenal. I can't wait to see him in Spider-Man, and I can't wait to see Punisher: Last Kill. Even though I'm not that big. I'm not that big a Punisher fan, but he makes me a Punisher fan.
Yeah, I agree. He's awesome. And he does have that great. I just rewatched that monologue in Daredevil when he's like talking to Red. And, like, yeah, he's trying. Like, you came down here for this. He's a great actor. He's so good at Punisher. Anyway, okay, Chris.
The car thief.
Doug fucking Judy, yes. It's an absolutely inspired pick, Christopher.
I love that, Chris. That's so good.
I love that. I almost picked Amy Santiago as my love interest too.
I totally forgot about that. That's a great call, Chris. Great call.
Yeah, I almost went with Peralta for the comic relief, but I wanted to keep Doug Judy.
No, that's
great.
Doug Judy's such a good pick for that. I love that. Oh. Which one of his picks were your favorite, Chris?
Am I up? Yeah. Am I up?
Yeah, you're up. You are on the Bowers, which is the guest character.
Michael Murray from Friends.
Chad Michael Murray on Friends?
He had quite a few cameos. He was a recurring kind of guest star, and in that heyday, Chad Michael Murray was like a huge heartthrob. I honestly knew really not too much about that guy, but it's Jill's favorite guest star, and like the way she explained it to me was good. Like, show was in its heyday, and they were just pulling good stars, and Chad Michael Murray was just a really good male nanny, and it was just like there were some really funny scenes in there.
He was the Manny. Wait, was that Chad Michael Murray or Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Freddie Prinze Jr. Sorry, take it back.
Chad, he's also a heart. Ian, you got your heartthrobs mixed up. He's also a heartthrop. They're both heartthrobs.
They're both heartthrobs. They really are.
Those are the two that Jill talks about. I was mixing them up.
Ian's really
Freddie Prinze Jr. also played Fred in the Scooby-Doo movies.
Please look at Kelly Kapowski 2 rows above to see how straight Ian is before
getting confused on the big heartthrobs. Just in case anybody forgot.
Oh, that's so good.
No, Freddie Prinze Jr. was great as the Manny on Friends. That is an inspired pick. He was phenomenal as Fred on Scooby-Doo. And he also did the voice of Kanan on Star Wars Rebels, if anybody watched that particular Star Wars.
Know that.
Yeah, he's a big Star Wars nerd. He went so far as to, like, hound the creator of Rebels for information from George Lucas on how he should portray the character. But mainly just so that he could get a bunch of Jedi knowledge. Nonsense.
Oh, man, mad respect for Freddie Prinze. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
He's a big old nerd. And speaking of being big old nerds, for my Bowers for guest star, I'm kind of shocked I got to pick this. I thought this would be something that Alec would pick, but I am going with Saw Gerrera, played by Forrest Whitaker on Andor.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah. Honestly, I just wasn't me in Star Wars. I couldn't have a Star Wars in my top, but it's a great. I mean, Andor does rip. I got through the first season. It is fucking awesome.
Second season's even better, man. Andor really might be the best thing Star Wars ever made. I don't know. It's not so good in terms of, like, the best Star Wars would be the old ones because that's like what Star Wars is. This is the best made thing with the name Star Wars on it.
Yeah, I mean, the first season's elite. It's elite. It is really good.
Okay.
Man, main character, the final one.
I had so many options for this. I'm taking... one of them actually got picked. I was actually debating picking Sean from Psych as main character. Wow, I was also debating Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, that's going to be... That one's not making it through.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But my top two... I'm really debating on. I either got to go prestige or with my heart, and that's the tough part. That's tough.
It's tough.
All right, I'm gonna stay relevant. I'm gonna think about The Boys, and my man Eric Kripke, who's finishing up his final season for that, and one of the best 5-season runs of TV I've ever seen on one of the most unlikely networks of all time. For my main character, I'm kind of cheating here. I'm picking the Winchester brothers from Supernatural.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You really did go.
And if you like The Boys right now on Prime Video, you should watch Supernatural. I know that's an insane thing to say. I know a lot of people think Supernatural is just girl porn with the brothers and all that. And it is.
Honestly,
Can you pick two characters, Tom? I see plural brothers. I don't know this show at all. I've never.
If you can pick which one between Sam and Dean Winchester is which, I'll give you $500 out.
No, okay. This is so off the path. What is it about So I've known you've always liked Supernatural. I honestly didn't know until this moment how much you liked it. What do you like about it so much? Like, what makes it so good?
It's one of those few shows that managed to take a 22-episode season of something of like five. They had a 5-season storyline over a 22-issue arc, and it actually, like, no episode is truly wasted. All the, like, filler episodes involved in it expand the world and expand your understanding of, like, what the monsters are and how they relate to demons and angels and stuff like that down the line. And then once it really, like, picks up its, like, main storyline and stuff with the brother, it's essentially, like, I mean, it's got a lot of biblical allegories and over stuff like that, which probably flavors my liking of it in a certain extent because I like when old mythology is brought up to, like, modern stuff.
Okay.
But the main thing is the dynamic between Sam and Dean and how they will do literally anything to save each other, even if it means the destruction of the entire planet, and they actually get put into that corner and have to make that choice. And I don't want to spoil too much on what happens, on what choice they get to make.
You got a 2-for-1? We're letting this happen? Sorry, the dog got out the gate. I was chasing the dog.
Okay.
It's like the Winchester brothers. She says, yeah, okay.
Sophie, it's unprecedented. We've never seen it before. We can't.
I know. I mean, I can play this game.
Ian, up to you. That's Tom. I got to talk more about that. That's
fair. No, that's fair. I'm also trying to be culturally relevant by bringing up The Boys.
15 years running, 15 seasons.
It's a great show.
It is crazy. The first 5 seasons are what's really
11, but it's good.
What's really good about it.
Ian, are you still on board? You still there? We have to skip you.
Nope, I'm here. Sorry. Just wrapped up an elite sandwich for my daughter. All right. I'm going to go with a show that's not on the list, but I think it has to apply. You can tell me if it doesn't. I just finished the second season of this show last week. It's a show called Paradise on Hulu. Has anyone been watching it?
We're watching it right now. We're 7 episodes into the second season, so don't spoil anything.
Well, there's only one episode left. There's only 8 episodes.
Well, don't spoil it. It's usually the best one.
I think Xavier Collins is elite main character energy. It's played by some really famous guy.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Show is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I think the people in the Ringer are big Paradise heads. Like I haven't heard much about it myself, other than people in the Ringer on other podcasts talking about Paradise, and they're a big fan.
I would think it's a good couple show. It has a little.
Showing everybody. Maybe.
Nice.
Maybe.
Nice.
Maybe. There it is. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So, Chris, I think you're up.
Xavier Collins technically didn't count either.
Come on. I'll take Fraser Crane.
I mean, that was
What other characters had 20 plus years of just dominance?
That's fair.
It's beautiful. It's the best pick of the draft.
It's amazing.
I'm really happy that. I mean, it was inevitable.
I can't stop watching Frasier.
Dude, Alex would rip Frasier in bed in college.
Oh,
yeah.
I think Gertz went. I think he went through both full seasons twice, like the full series twice.
I've been having a hard time finding it in the Netherlands. I'll keep hunting it down though. I'll find it. I'll find it. Don't worry.
I'll give you my Apple TV stuff. I have the full season on there. I think.
I just have to VPN, but yes,
Okay,
I'd be very keen to have the Frasier. Don't worry about how fast I burn through it. Okay, just mind your business, Tom.
Don't look at the recently played. Okay.
Yeah, mind your business.
5 seasons in 2 days. How did he? I don't even know if there's enough time for that.
Someone go check on Alex.
Someone's watching Frasier at work again. That's what's happening.
This is brutal. I mean, I got to take this person. I guess this person probably won't. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to spoil it. But I was between two. But this is a classic, like head in the heart. I'm going with my heart. It's got to be Aaron Taylor from the Friday Night Lights. I mean, I just can't go a draft without seeing his name on here. I mean, just the aspirational, what everyone wants their head coach, high school football coach to be.
That's what every man wants to be.
Yeah,
Eric Taylor, Tom.
Eric Taylor. God damn.
Yeah. But, Gertz broke my heart when he took Tammy, so I guess I'll take the other half of his equation, and I'll be Eric Taylor. And the main character energy, just perfect. What a guy. What a show. Had to get it. Thrilled to get that in the second to last pick.
That's a great pick. It's a great pick. Tom, you said you had to do 3 sitcom, 3 dramas, right? So I'm cornered into a drama here for mine.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You guys left so many options, honestly.
Yeah.
And I can talk about them because this is the last pick of the draft. We're done.
I didn't follow the sitcom drama rules. Whoops.
No, you have all. Oh no, you have some.
He's got 5. Yeah, he's got 5 sitcoms.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Eastbound and Down is a drama.
I can't believe.
That's fair.
I'm just shocked that Walter White wasn't picked yet. That's crazy. I'm not picking Walter White. I have someone else.
I know Walter. I thought the same.
Yeah,
but I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Breaking Bad is such a beloved TV show, and no one picked Walter White for that. But I'm picking someone from a drama. I guess Walter White is a drama too, but I just love this character because he's like a broken man, but he's also the main character. Tall, dark, and handsome. He drinks scotch. He makes smoking look cool. Like he's just awesome. It's Don Draper from Mad Men. Like Don Draper.
That was my
He's just like a man in the 50s. He's like, I mean, he's not a good role model.
He's total garbage. But damn.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Damn.
Just a character like in New York in the 50s. Just
like
he is.
You get that level of power in the 50s in that time. Like 9 out of 10 dudes probably would have been Don Draper.
And John Hamm is just like peak of his powers, handsome John Hamm in that. Like
he is so handsome.
He's so
great.
And also I like that time period it's in. It's just like a fun hang, like New York in the 50s when like it's just really, really old school. It's kind of cool. Where like now advertising is, sorry to anyone in advertising, it's just kind of like you just have to do it now. But back then they were like innovators, and it was like this whole creative thing.
It was a lot more artistic than it is nowadays.
So,
nowadays
Don
they're
Draper's
using
just,
science and
he's just
psychology, which is terrifying.
I gotta go. It's nap time. See you guys.
See you, Chris. Thanks for joining us, buddy. It was a pleasure having you.
You're good. But I just like, he also just has so many corners of his story, and you just kind of learn about it. So, yeah. But I can't believe Walter White's unpicked. That's crazy.
Dude, you know what's crazy too? No Michael Scott. That's insane.
I was
nobody from The Office.
too, but
Or Parks
I
and
think
Rec.
like the big guns aren't like niche enough to win a contest like this. Like if you go like bored every time, I don't know if I'd vote for you as the best list.
very little friends too. Like no Ross, no Rachel, no Chandler, no Joey. Like none of that.
The only friend
Chandler
pick
for
is a
comedic
guest
relief would have been really good as well.
Yeah, that's another.
Yeah,
one.
I was flirting with him, but yeah, like the.
I really wanted to do. I was really between. Would you guys have thought about Tyrion Lannister for comic relief?
I would have
thinking
counted
about
that. He is
He's
the
right
comic
up.
relief of that show. Like the only one ripping jokes and undercutting a lot of the tension on that show is Tyrion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was really between him and Roman for that one.
I think.
Yeah,
Roman-
look, so we have only one Breaking Bad, one Soprano. I mean, yeah, this is like a way more even board than I would have expected.
That shocked me too. We had our first repeat show in the last round, and
The
it was
only Friends character that
great.
was picked was Freddie Prinze Jr., the guest star. Like no one else picked a Friends character.
yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. This board turned out wild. Honestly, like I'm looking at this. Dude,
I like it.
Chris's board kills me. Kenny Powers, Gus Fring, Topanga, Schmidt from New Girl, Doug Judy, and the Crane Brothers. It's great. It's great. Oh man, well this is fun, Tom. I like this.
It's fun. I like this one. I'm glad we finally got to do it.
Me too. Thanks for staying honest. It's good.
Yeah, this one I definitely wanted to do. There were so many other good ones too. Like we didn't even mention that '70s show, or nobody mentioned a Law and Order or any medical drama
No
at all.
Arrested Development.
No Arrested Development. That's even the only reference to that was in my name.
Yeah.
There's no Breaking Bad at all, actually, too. That's
No, Gus
Fring.
Fring.
Sorry.
Gus Fring, yeah.
Nice. You know what we haven't done yet, though? We got to let Gertz cook on Dexter Lawrence real quick. You might want to throw this at the beginning.
Yeah. Since we were talking about TV, I do highly recommend The Fall and Rise of Reggie Dinkins. It is Tracy Morgan playing a former football player who got suspended from the league for betting on himself, kind of like Pete Rose. And it's about him being part of a documentary directed by Daniel Radcliffe's character and his quest to become part of the Hall of Fame, even though he got suspended from the league.
This is so up your alley, this show.
It's so and it's made by Tina Fey. It's just really well done. The main villain of the show is named Jerry Basmati. Basmati is a type of rice.
What is
Just
Daniel
little
Radcliffe
shit like
doing
that.
What is Daniel Radcliffe doing in American Football Show? What is his role in this?
He plays a documentary filmmaker that was really hot and won an Oscar. And then after he got that Oscar win, he apparently got contracted to do a Marvel movie and had a very public crash out and is now trying to like rebuild his career with this documentary.
Okay.
But yeah, it is. It's really, really well done.
This is. It's like see some NBC. It's on NBC, right?
It is NBC. Yeah, like it's an actual network show.
Yeah, it's nice to see those actually have some quality again. You know.
Yeah, that's the first good first season of a show I've seen since Abbott Elementary.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this is great, fellas. Gertz,
yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for doing this.
You guys.
All right,
love
see
you,
guys.
brother.
Love you.
See you, Tom. Bye, Ian. Bye, Alec.
Bye, guys. All right, that's that. Perfect. All right. Thank you all for listening to The Scuttle. We are currently sponsored by nobody. Music performed and mixed by Digital Women. Look them up on their SoundCloud. And all hail our champion commissioner. We also have video versions of this on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe on there. And as always, be kind to each other, guys. And may the sun god Nika bless this league.